Graduands, friends and colleagues, welcome to the University of Manchester and to the splendid surroundings of this, the Whitworth Hall. It's my very pleasant duty today to congratulate all those of you who are graduating today with doctorates, master's or bachelor's degrees, variously in science management and IT, development economics, environmental management, development studies, international development, town and country planning, landscape planning, urban regeneration, geography. I think two of you are graduating in a combination of geography and computing, archaeology, and last of all, I think, a Master's of Arts in Counselling. To the doctoral and master's postgraduates, I offer the warmest possible congratulations on the great distinction of gaining a higher degree, with all the years of study, sweat, toil, and maybe even occasionally tears that go into the completion of such degrees, particularly, of course, the doctoral degree. But to all today's graduates, let me say this. Your graduation signifies that you have mastered an important academic discipline, that you've developed advanced cognitive skills and skills of analysis and synthesis, that you've developed too the ability to undertake informed critiques of social, cultural, political and economic developments in the wider society. Most of all, as you go out into a world in which the total quantum of human knowledge is doubling every 5 or 6 years, you've learned how to learn. Once a graduate, always a lifelong learner. As you know, graduation addresses are notorious for allowing speakers to indulge in platitudes and give high-octane moral advice to a captive audience. Robert Frost's famous line about taking the road less travelled gets a very thorough workout in graduation addresses, without anyone, as far as I know, ever stopping to point out that roads less travelled are most likely to have been travelled less for the fairly prosaic reason that perhaps they don't lead to anywhere worth getting to. But the archetypal piece of advice to graduates is the tongue-in-cheek advice that Yogi Berra gave to a graduating class in New York, when with all due solemnity he advised them that whenever you come to a fork in the road, take it. Now, I'm going to try to avoid platitudes, but I must make a few observations. The particular skills, knowledge and wisdom represented in the degrees being awarded today will be called on more and more in the future. The problems of the 21st century, the most dangerous of all human centuries so far, will call on the wisdom and expertise arising from all the academic disciplines and from all forms of human knowledge. Naturally, there will be great challenges and difficulties that will be surmounted, if they are surmounted at all, only through the intelligent application of scientific and technological solutions. But, and this is a great but, the most serious and the most intractable problems facing humankind in the decades ahead are likely to be the social, political and economic problems of maintaining social cohesion, addressing poverty at home and globally, and in the face of immense environmental and social pressures, building just, prosperous, sustainable civil societies around the world. You have all been given opportunities to develop specialised knowledge and skills relevant to that great set of challenges. As graduates, but also as citizens, I hope and trust that you've been well prepared during your Manchester years to play complex leadership roles well into the second half of the 21st century. And for that reason, I hope profoundly that you will have found time here in Manchester, not just to enjoy student life and to gain a good higher education, both of which I'm sure have been important, but also to construct strong personal value systems and develop a powerful sense of personal responsibility that extends not just to your family, friends, workmates, or immediate community, but also to the wider human community, the vast majority of whom are not nearly as privileged, not nearly as well equipped for the future as every single Manchester graduate is. You're certainly being admitted today to a very distinguished Hall of Fame. The most telling evidence of the worth of a Manchester education is to be found in the achievements of the generations of graduates who've gone before you. No fewer than 22 of our former staff and students have gone on to become Nobel laureates, and many of our graduates have become leaders in business, politics, sport and the arts. A far greater number, of course, have just become effective, highly skilled professionals able to build satisfying careers for themselves. You've inherited talents and intelligence from your parents, but the tenacity and endurance that you've shown in finishing your courses are, of course, your own personal achievements. Because becoming a graduate is not easy, particularly for those who've had to combine part-time work or other responsibilities with their studies. So let me once more commend and congratulate you all for securing the qualifications that will stand you in good stead in your professional lives. But allow me also, on your behalves, to thank the various support teams who've backed you, morally and perhaps financially, over recent years. Many of them have travelled great distances to be with us today. Parents, families generally, partners perhaps, certainly friends. Such people are sharers in your success. Their support, in many cases going back well before your university years, has helped today's graduates get to where they are. So let me invite all of those of you who are graduating, and no one else in the room, to stand for a moment and join me in applauding your families, friends and guests here today who've helped you along the path to this graduation and who are here to share the celebration with you. But my final remarks are again for the graduating class. With today's ceremony, you have become members of a large worldwide community of Manchester graduates. We're in contact today with more than 215,000 alumni of the university living and working around the world. Virtually wherever you go in the world, there will be an alumni association branch through which you can remain in contact, not just with the university, but also with each other, whether through reunions, networking opportunities, the alumni magazine, or via the university and alumni website. I hope you will make use of the many benefits and services the Alumni Association offers and enjoy meeting up with each other again from time to time in the future. All that lies before you. Today is for celebrating. So in presenting you with your degrees, let me, on behalf of the university, reiterate my congratulations and wish every one of you every success for the future. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Julia Catherine Brown. Ian Robert Cook. Richard Raymond Pawson. Jenny Peterson. And for the degree of Master of Science in Management and Information Systems, Change and Development, Obaida Ahmad Al-Kamha. And in Development, Economics and Policy, Sebastine Akongwale. Jens Alexander von Bargen. And in Human Resource Development, Emily Wanjiro Kinuthia. And in Human Resource Management and Development, Chika Nwauche. And in International Development, Environment and Development, Alice Lungu. And in International Development, Industry, Trade and Development, Maria Grigoriadou. And in Management and Implementation of Development Projects, Stacey Serene Davis. Munib Zaib. And for the degree of Master of Science in Management and Information Systems Change and Development, Olofunke Mudele. And for the degree of Master of Planning, Peter James Rathmell. And for the degree of Master of Arts in International Development, Poverty, Conflict and Reconstruction, Giovanna Culedo. And in International Development, Development Management, Jemima Achiampong. And in Development Studies, Colin Edmund Crowe.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Master of Town and Country Planning with honours, Raphael Okul. Sunny Saeed Mudassar Ali. Ikra Ashraf. Zoe Ann Buckland. Anthony Paul Gerard Bell. Jonathan Stephen Burns. Holly Elizabeth Carter France. Judith Casimiro Lopez. Weng K. Karen Chan. Florentina Chizios. Ashley Dayton Collins. Alison Leslie Coop. Simon John Coyle. Gareth David Lewis Dudley Jones. Samantha Louise Ford. David Graham Hargreaves. Luke John Hassett. Emma Christine Heppelwhite. David William Hodgetts. Graham John Holmes. Sophie Rebecca Hoskin. Philip Innes. Haley Jade Jenkinson. Kevin Kamarchik. Alex Lee. George Richard Machin. Catherine Ann Miller. Deborah Mundy. Alice Elizabeth Newman. Mark Robert Novell. Dermot William O'Doherty. Caroline Hannah Richardson. David Anthony Roberts. Louise Marie Ruggieri. Danielle Marie Sharples. Charlotte Louise Thompson. Joseph Treglown. Elizabeth Sarah Wells. Benjamin White. Lee Anthony Yates. And for the degree of Master of Landscape Planning and Management with honours, Catherine Ann Absalom. Lawrence Thomas Aspinall. Karen Denholm. Krishanthi Gill. Robert Griffiths. Andrew Mark Gunter. Victoria Kirsten Hall. Sean Myrick Hopkin Williams. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Town and Country Planning with honours, Lauren Jade Davis. And Jennifer Sarah Wynne. And in Environmental Management with honours, Thomas Gurney. Haja Nur Hamiza Haji Rusli. William Robin Lloyd. And in City and Regional Development with honours, Louise Victoria Scammell.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Geography with honours, Catherine Rebecca Adamson. Samuel Robert Atherton. Alexander Binion. Peter James Brown. Andrew Paul Clark. Michael Corbett. William Richard George Dennis. Nicola Helen Duncan. Ross Duncan. Thomas Evans. Madeline Gunn. James Daniel Hardman. Jordan J. Heel. Rhiannon Hill. Richard William Huff. Rachel Maria Jacks. Samuel Richard John Jarrett. Bethan Jones Williams. Rachel Carroll Kempson. Carly Michaels. Tristan Gareth Morgan. Jerome Muir. Christopher Ulett. Emma Catherine Ousby. Charlotte Riddle. Emma Jane Rigg. Amelia Robinson. James Robinson. Robert Michael Sambach. Ryan Sanders. Dorothy Sang. Sarah Elizabeth Scott. Victoria Alice Shaw. Victoria Ann Shepherd. Elizabeth Helen Slingsby. Eloise Anna Claire Smith. Hannah Angela Smith. Timothy James Sweetland. Yanis Singus. Kaylee Amanda Turner. Erica Rose Webb. Nicholas William White. Owen Clive Whitaker. Thomas Wood. Faye Marjorie Woodhead. Christopher Stewart Wright. Claire Wild. And in Computing and Geography with Industrial Experience with Honours, Thomas Hipwell. Paul Robert Owen. And in Computing and Geography with Honours, Hasina Ahmed. Craig Allen Donkin. And in Geography and Archaeology with Honours, Christopher Bain. Cleona Laura Olivia Rosewell Harris. Kana Kamal. Fern Malley. Andrew Christopher McAteer. Julia McCarroll. Alexander Perro. Louise Elizabeth Robertson. Anne Stevenson. Thomas Martin Womack. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Geography with Honours, Ross Arnold. Helen Catherine Bateman Williams. Nicholas Bedow. Timothy Edward Black. Sarah Bruce. Helen Bullock. Harriet Jane Burke. Timothy Owen Chambers. Nimisha Chavda. Clement Cowley. Bethan Sarah Crossan. Richard Crowther. Richard Mark Cunningham. Matthew Daly. Samantha Daniels. Kerry Joy Kathleen Davis. Peter Allen Davis. Christopher Davey. Erin Dye. Hayley Elizabeth Yude. Simon James Edwards. Cara Natasha Elkins. Lauren Elizabeth Fairservice. Thalia Grace Eloise Farmbank. Cassandra Fitzhugh. Joanne Flower. James Ford. Natalie Francis Gale. Charlotte Louise Gannon. Thomas William Gardner. Thomas Christopher Gerlach. James Gover. Carrie Ann Hewitt. Samuel Christopher Howell. Olivia Fleur Hunt. Neil Andrew Johnson. Kirsty Amelia Johnson. Abby Johnston. Thomas Edward Owen Jones. Lucy Elizabeth Kemp. Benjamin Pasquale Stephen Lear. Helena Irene Lupton. Holly Mason. Lydia Ann Miller. Beth Pamela Morgans. Lauren Ashley Mortimer. Matthew Peel. Charlotte Elizabeth Peel. Joseph Kenneth Pike. Helen Elizabeth Pollard. Laura Redrup. Sarah Ann Reynolds. Alistair Richardson. Catherine Richmond. Claire Elizabeth Riley. Sarah Ingrid Ross. David John Siddle. Lauren Simpkins. Paul Stephen. Benjamin John Teffler. Hannah Temple. Christopher Joseph Thornycroft. Aidan Tyres. Peter Vlahos. Henry John Whittle. Nicola Wilson. Emily Claire Walcombe-Adams. Simon Bowman. Elizabeth Elvidge. And for the degree of Master of Arts in Counselling, Roxana Allam.
We have today conferred degrees of the University of Manchester, and it remains only for me to congratulate our graduates once again and wish them on all our behalves the very best for the future. And that brings this graduation ceremony to a close.